Hello YouTubers. Today I'm going to tear this microwave apart that I found across the street. And it's a bulk pickup yet either. I don't know why my neighbors threw it out, but guess what? I just got it. I was coming home from school in the distance. I saw something black in the some of the yard. And it was a microwave. I'm like, sweet. So this is one of those GE stovetop microwaves. I don't know why they threw it out, but I know before I tore something similar to this microwave, a similar microwave that my house used to have, but the magnetron went bad in it. So I kind of have already experience of GE microwaves, especially the stovetop ones. So right here, got your blower wheels right there. The microwave does power on, but I don't know what's wrong, and I'm not going to fix it because it's from 2004 and it's already been used previously from across the street. So I'm going to take these blower wheels off. And right here, there's a plug. There's a plug right there. All you have to do is pull this out. May need some force. Or it's double clipped, okay? So now, got some blower wheels right here. Yeah, they're a bit greasy, but I'm gonna clean them. Some soap and water. And as I expected, YouTubers, Samsung, same exact blower wheels I tore out of another microwave 3 years ago. So I got free blower wheels. This cord is 14 gauge, so I'm going to use this as an extension cord. 14 gauge cords are perfect for extension cords. So here. Okay, YouTuber, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top off, but I'm going to pause the camera because there's a lot of screws on these stovetop microwaves. So I'll stop it right here and I'll get back to you when I'm done tearing this microwave apart. Okay, YouTuber, so now I got all the screws off the top of this case, the sides, and there's two on the bottom. So you should be able to just do this to your GE microwave case. I don't know if all microwave companies do this, but everyone has something different. Remember, YouTubers, this stuff is sharp, so if you want to wear gloves, you can, but just do it how I'm doing it, is be careful. I'm going to set the case over here. There. So now, here's the inside of the microwave. Oh yeah, YouTubers. The transformer. Now, when you're taking those transformers out, you might want to be careful, because I remember one time, when I was turning that other microwave where I was telling you about, I got a cut right here from one of those edges because I was trying to knock the transformer out of there because it's stuck in there like one of the screws was stubborn. So, here it goes. There's a capacitor I'm going to need for the blower wheel. So I need to take that sucker out. Some fuses. Those look like some 20 amp fuses. The capacitor, which I'm not going to really need because that belongs to the magnetron, which I'm not going to take because I heard it has some kind of like dust in there. Yeah, could give you cancer, so I'm not going to touch any of that. There is a fan down there I'm going to take. There's a fan right next to the transformer there, as you can see. Let me zoom this out. Taking that out, trace down some capacitors. I'm definitely going to take the plug from up here, so I'm going to pop that in. There we go. And get all these out. Take that capacitor out because I'm going to need it for the blower wheels. I don't want to fry those blower wheels if I don't have that cap in there. So tight space, I know. The tight space microwave. Yeah, now I have to trace down the two cans. There you go, YouTubers. Here goes the capacitor. Gonna look at it. Should be 10 microfarads, yeah. That's what the blower wheel said. So I'm gonna take those out. And I'm assuming this blue and this white wire, 120 volts should enter the motor and go through this cap at the same time. Again, I'm going to use that gray cord there. Since it's 14 AWG, which stands for American Wire Gauge, I can make that into an extension cord because most extension cords are 14 AWG, which are really pricey. You could get these from treadmills especially. That's how you can make homemade extension cords. Just buy a plug at the store and you'll save yourself so much money. And the microwave still had this plate in there, which I'll just maybe use this for dirty stuff, dirty projects in the future. And it looks like there's some kind of sensor up on the side there. This microwave is very similar to one I tore apart a while back. There's a lot of things in the same places which I have experience with. Guess that's all GE microwaves. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear that transformer out and that fan and trace down the wires to the blower wheel. So I'll get back to you guys when I'm done doing all of that. Okay, YouTubers, so what I got off is that I got the bottom piece of the microwave out to get the microwave transformer out. I got the main console out. Got the console out right here. Now, what I would have to do is I have to trace these wires back to that, so that way I'm not destroying wires, because I actually want the wires, because I might use these in the future. I'm always thinking about getting these microwaves so I can tear out some good stuff out of here. So now, what I'm going to do, YouTubers, is disconnect this wire which goes to the lights on the bottom. And now this is free. Check out those light bulbs. Does that look normal to you? Because wow, look how shiny those are. All the melted out. They look like Christmas lights when they've been left on for long periods of time. Normally these particular types of microwaves would not use these type of bulbs. They would use little tiny halogen bulbs. Very odd. This one uses different bulbs. So if you ever see your light bulbs like that, replace them. They're too far gone after that. There's this turntable motor right here, which is very odd voltage, as I can see. Very odd voltage. They never come across them on some appliances, if the camera can focus. 21 volts AC. That's kind of odd voltage. I never heard of 21 volts AC ever. Wonder if there's some kind of power supply I could hook that on without hurting the little motor there, the turntable motor. So I don't even know if that works on most power supplies. So what I'm going to do now is tear out the transformer, and I'll get back to you when I get it out. Okay, YouTubers, so I got the microwave transformer out safely and took the blades off the fan, but I need to take that motor out. I got the console out, which I don't know if you saw that on the console, but I'll show it to you again. They got all those fumes on there like something's been burning all these years. One cap looks pretty bad. Yep. Oh yeah, YouTubers, look at that. Looks like that big cap's getting ready to bulge, so. I know those are replaceable, but this thing's got so much use out of the air, so I might keep it just in case. This console piece, so I'll put it on my parts table. Got this big old, I'm gonna put this on the ground, but I got this big old microwave transformer. There it is right there. A lot of people do some crazy things with these microwave transformers. People do arcs with them. One time I actually hooked a 9-volt battery up on the secondary coils. Well, actually no, I hooked it from the primary coils and then had a light source, like a light bulb on the primary source. And when you unplug it, you know how you unplug something from the wall outlet? I was getting those effects from a 9-volt battery. Like if you pulled something out of the plug right away, it'd spark in the wall out like you usually would. Or I even got like a bolt, attached one of those ends to the bolt, then had the light source on another end. Now scraping the wire across the screw, you get some nice little sparks. Yeah, as long as you get a little shock, but hey, it's fun playing these transformers. These things are entertaining. Along with that too, got that capacitor. It's a good capacitor. It's still good. There's no bulging happening. As you can see, no bulging. It's a good capacitor. Never hurts to have the capacitor too. So I'll put those back on my parts table. This is the progress I've made so far. So far I hadn't had to cut wires. I didn't have to cut wires yet, which is cool, because the last time I was just destroying wires. And there's these little sensors in here. They look like thermal sensors, but what I'm thinking about doing is taking those out because I want to keep them. There's one on the magnetron. Taking that off right now. I'm not going to use the magnetron because I don't want to be playing around with that. It's not safe. Because it has some kind of like special little ring protectors that apparently if you like break them, it has like this dust. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that out. I might have to get the drill and drill that screw out. So I'll get back to you when I'm done taking all these wires out and tracing them. Okay, so I got all of these wires out in the open now. I haven't stripped any wires. Now, what I need to do is I need to trace this last wire down to that sensor. I'm assuming that's a sensor because it has a little screen over it. There's a bunch of these little thermal fuses in there, which I'm going to keep. So now, the switch piece uses star screws, but guess what? I got star screws. I got a bunch of Torx. Got a little Torx set here. So now what I'm going to do is measure and see which one of these will fit. Yep, that's going to fit. That's going to fit. There you go, YouTubers. The switches. Oh yeah. Got that out. There's several wires. I didn't cut any plugs off. So now I'm gonna zoom into the spot where I see all kinds of wires. Don't mind the music, YouTubers. I'm just jamming out, but okay. So I'm assuming these wires here, these four, go to that sensor down there. that guy. Sorry about all that mess here, but the microwave, it's just a big mess. And I got all these here. And I need to trace down these guys right here too. I need to trace these guys down too. So I'll get back to you guys when I'm done tracing those wires down. Okay, YouTubers, so this microwave is just about empty. I got this black plastic housing out and I got all this out. Now I just have to take all kinds of sensors and all kinds of other things off of this. There's a light bulb on this too. See, that uses the halogen bulb. That just makes no sense at all about these microwaves, but I got my halogen bulb out. And the halogen bulb's still good. It doesn't look burnt like those other ones do. Got this big old spaghetti factory of wires and all kinds of wires over here. There's just one sensor, but I'm not even sure what that even goes to. So I got this right here. That's the only part I have to take out. Otherwise, the rest of the microwave is out. Cut 0 wires. I just pulled all of those connectors out. So I'll get back to you when I get that little sensor out of here. The little sensor. I'm going to rip that out and show you all the parts I got out of the microwave, and I'll end the video. Okay, YouTubers, so I got that one little tiny sensor out. Very interesting too, because you can plug it out, and I'm going to pick all this up without dragging light bulbs and motors around, but here's that little sensor. This little guy is stubborn to get out. It's pretty stubborn. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to have to search that up. I got all of this other wires right here. So now, I'm going to put it on my table, my parts table. Okay, so the moment you're waiting for, YouTubers. Microwave is empty. Look at that. I stripped this entire microwave apart. Except I left the magnetron because I don't want that. Somebody else could come and take the magnetron, but I'm not taking it. All of this part's all over the place. So, I'll show you the parts I got out of here. Okay, YouTubers, so here's all the parts I got out of that microwave without cutting wires. I got everything that used wires out. So here you go. There's the switches, your door switches, your transformer, your overhead fan, the light to the bottom of the microwave, the console, which I don't know if it's good. There goes the motor, more wires, little thermal switches and sensors, fuses, that turntable plate holder, turntable motor. There was another one of these motors too, but it went to some top plate in the microwave. It's up here. So if you're wondering where I was filming, this is my new workshop, YouTubers. So yeah, I got this set it up a month ago. This is my new workshop. Some videos will take place in here, like it did right now. I got my nice tool cart in there, as you probably remember in my older YouTube videos. Nice fluorescent light I made. And if you're wondering about my new YouTube name, Mr. Mercury Fix-It Guy, I changed it. So that's my new channel name from this point on till I probably change it again. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you YouTubers that want to tear a microwave apart, especially the stovetop microwaves. Thanks for watching and subscribe to me.